Yeah, no, oops. Got no water here. Okay, so I found a random small bottle of spring water in Kelly's cupboard. Don't even know how you say that. Bracken Kereg. Anyway, it's something to drink. Is anyone coming? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Sorry. Steve, sorry, mate. Let's go upstairs for a tinkle. Cyclet. How is everyone? Margaret's here. How you doing, Marge? Yeah. Prefer it in a glass bottle, to be honest. Blimey, Packer's here as well. Yes, yes. I'm liking the new. It's been a while since I've been on StreamYard. It's been a while since I've streamed, to be honest. I'm liking the new layout. It's massive. Screen's massive. I like it. I like it. It's good to see you all here. Trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to carry on with this bloody tune whilst sticking to doing a stream. I guess really I should just pick one because I'm really excited as well. So where do I start with this? So obviously, as you know, most of you know that I've been going around since the fall last year. I've been going around with Cal looking for houses, as you do when you want to move. We figured we'd be out of here by spring, and it still hasn't happened. She wants at least 200 for this place, or offers over 200. We think it's at least worth 200. But no one's offered that. The closest we've got is 195, 195. it's still not good enough. So it's really frustrating, as anyone that's tried to move, sell their house and move will know. It can be frustrating, and it was, because I kept forgetting the simple fact that we can't fucking move until this place sells. And all I wanted to do is, oh, we're going to these houses, and all I want to do is, oh yeah, like that one, let's go for that one, let's go for that one. But we can't move yet until months. Oh, fucking hell, yeah, I just want to go. Well, Kelly's turned around and had this beautiful fucking idea. What? Because, like, after her granddad passed, the bungalow was originally supposed to go to Kelly because her mom and her uncle, who lives in Australia, they're the ones that are going to get the share of the money. And the uncle was being a dick about it and all that. Oh, he's finally got his money now because someone's finally buying the bungalow. Which means Kelly's dad, who's been staying there temporarily, he ain't going to have a roof over his head now. It means he's going to have to get his own place somewhere, flat or whatever. So Kelly's had this idea whereby she's gone to see someone about seeing if she can keep this house, carry on paying the mortgage off on this house, move a couple of people in, one of them being a dad, so that a dad can still live here, somebody else can have the spare room. That way we can fucking, excuse my language, we can use like the garage and loft and whatnot for storage still. Her dad, we get to keep the house, obviously. Her dad will be living here, bonus. So we don't have to worry as much about what's going on in the house and all that, and the upkeep of it. And we can still move, so we can move now. And we've seen a few houses. And about a couple of weeks ago, this house that we've just gone to see again, I fell in love with it straight away. It's got a lovely place at the bottom of the garden where I can finally put my Bengal cats and have them outside. So no more stinking of fucking shite and fucking piss at work and out and about everywhere. They'll be away from the house, so I'll be smelling freshly again. Thank God. Because I was getting sick of that, man. That was my own fault. Getting myself all cooped up in that flat with God knows how many cats. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. So that'll be that. There's 2 bedrooms, 2 nice big bedrooms, and then a small bedroom that Kelly's going to have as her office. And then a nice little fucking bonus is it's got this lovely hourglass shaped pond. It's more like like a figure 8, like a infinite sign sort of shape. Well, yeah, like a figure 8 sort of shaped pond. I'd say it's about it's about 15 feet-ish, 12 to 15 feet long, and about 8 foot wide. At its widest point. I'll take some of this water because I'm starting to spit feathers now. And I fell in love with that extra little bonus feature as well. I says, we got to have this house. Well, last weekend, right? Tell you a little fucking story now. It's may make you laugh. Oh God, it's laughable. It is laughable, but it's typical me. Let me just say, first of all, the youth of today have got no fucking respect. Right? When I was in my youth, people like Steve, Packer, and people that are older than me, they probably would have said the same to my generation when I was a teenager. But fair saying now that even more so, now the world's got a lot shitter, and that's rubbed off on this generation of kids, and they've got shitter. It's despicable, right? So you're at the bus stop now, right? And the kids they just don't give a fuck, do they? They just do not give a fuck. So last Friday, anyway, Kelly was going to go and see this house with the pond again. Like, seen it last weekend, right? I was supposed to meet her as usual at the usual place, get in a car, and go and view this house again because we liked it so much with the pond and all that. Because I wanted to get a better idea in the garden where I could build my room for streaming and playing my music and all that. Because I'd rather have it outside than um, in the house, basically, especially being as we're attached to another property. Don't exactly want to be like, you know what I mean? I'd rather have it outside and soundproofed if I can. So I wanted to have another look at what room we've got to play with because I do recall what with the pond being there and everything else, we haven't really got that much room. Kelly's got this idea that I'm going to be able to have like a little. Oh, you won't need that much fucking space. I'm like, love, have you seen how many vinyls I've got? Right. Uh, you know, I'm going to need some space. I'm going to need some crate digging space. You know what I mean, and all that. And maybe I might want to shock out every now and again. You never know. So yeah, I do need a decent size space. So here's the story anyway. So I do my usual journey. I get on the 11 from mine. I get all the way down to the X2 on the Cov Road. I get on the X2. Everything's going fine. Journey's going fine. I get into Solihull Station. I get to my normal 49 bus stop. The last bus that I have to get till Kelly picks me up at the Maypole Island. And I click on Google and I have a look on the bus stop what time my 49 is supposed to be coming. And there's two other buses. I can't remember what number they are now. They're not 49s anyway. There was two of the buggers. And they said like something like 9 minutes. The both of them were going to come within 9 minutes. And then I noticed my 49 was going to come like in like 4 minutes or something like that. So I'm standing there like a good and camera bag with everything in it, all waiting as usual. And usual amount of people at the bus stop, college kids and fucking school kids and all that starting to gather. And then I looked at my Google thing again, and it said 1 minute till this bus is due to come. 1 minute till the 49 comes. The sun's in. Let me put you in a picture. The sun is up in the sky. It's blazing down this way at me, and every bus that's coming along, majority wise, I can see with my sleepy, tired, I've been to work, fucking eyes that are shit anyway. I can see more or less like a silhouette of every bus. I can't see detail. I couldn't tell you what the advertisement was or properly what the number was of the bus. I was just. You can see where this is going, can't you? Right. So out of fucking nowhere, right when the bus said now, well, in the last minute, all the way around to now, it's saying now. All these Somalian and Asian kids came out of lads mostly came out of effing nowhere. Right, the bus stop itself was already rammed with people that have been just like me, happily waiting for the fucking bus. There must have been about 30 of them, 20, 30 of them poured round the side of the bus stop. And I got fucking pissed off. I did. I was like, looking at the bus stop, the amount of people that were already at the bus stop that have been waiting like me, like a good one. And then I looked at the amount of them, and I was like, you really think that you're going to get on the bus by waiting outside the bus stop, right? When all of us have been waiting. And the bus came. I'm thinking it's my bus. It's got to be, because it says now for the 49. This bus that's just come round from behind the X12 further down, this must be my bus. I can't see. I'm going by Google. I'm putting Google's no. This is your bus. I'm putting that trust in, and I'm going forward. At the same time, what made me go forward was the enrage of these fucking kids now going, whoa, trying to get on the bus, right? So it kept going round and round in my head. Shall I go over there and fucking push them out of the way and go, who the fuck do you think you are? You know what I mean? And get on my bus. And I thought, so half of me was like, no, don't do anything. Just let it happen. Let's try and see if we get on this bus. I can't be fucking arsed, I guess. And then this woman that had been waiting, bless her, she started piping up and she started going, "No, hold on, you lot. Hold on. You can't do this. Every bloody time you do this. Every bloody time." And I thought to myself, you know what? I want to bloody do it, man. This woman's got me encouraged now. So as soon as I got to the bus, some of them had already got on, of course. As soon as it got like midway to the bunch of them, there must have been about 15 of the fuckers left to get on there, all going and all that in all their fucking clothing. Sorry to say, right? And I just fucking nudged. I just got this kid and I nudged him out of the way and I went, whoa, and they all went, what the effing hell, right? I've got on the bus, I've paid, I've looked at them, and then I've looked at the people that are getting on, I've let them on, and then I've stopped these kids and I've looked at these kids and I've gone, that's bang out of fucking order, that is. You lot are fucking disrespectful. And then I got on the fucking bus and I sat there like a good one. And I tried to forget about what had happened. Of course, they were all getting on the fucking bus after me and they're all mumbling at the fucking back of the bus and all that shit. Bus seems to be going from bus stop to bus stop on its typical route where I typically would go. So satisfied, got my phone out, cancelled the fucking map and everything for a bit, jumped on the old YouTube, started browsing shorts and everything. That's funny and all that shit, as you do. Paid no attention to the outside what was going on. About God knows how many fucking bus stops later, I looked out again just to check. Yeah, it's going the right way. Looked down again. Got a while to go yet, Pete. I looked again, and I don't know where the effing hell I am. So I'm checking everybody else that's on the bus to see if we've gone on some sort of detour for some reason, and everybody else has sort of got a panic face on them or talking about it. And I'm looking at them, and no one seems to be panicking. Everyone seems to be like, yes, we're going in the right direction. This is the bus we wanted. There's no need to panic. I'm the only one fucking panicking. So I'm like, shit. Could it be that I've got on the wrong bus? Could it be? I mean, it said 1 minute and then now. So I'm assuming that's the bus. How much of a fucking dick am I going to look like to these guys when I realise I've got on the wrong bus after all that fucking bullshit getting on? I'm like, oh, God. Then at that moment, Kelly phoned me and she's like, how far are you? And I'm like, I think I might have got on the wrong bus. And then I'm like, no, it can't be that. We're on a detour, yeah, that's what it is, Bab. Don't worry, I'll be there in a bit. Put the Google map on while I'm talking to him. I'm like, shit. Maypole's over here, and I'm over here. That's not fucking right. In fact, I'm that far away from Maypole now that it's actually telling me there's 2 routes that I can choose to go back to where I need to get to. I'm like, this is not good. So I stood up and I turned around, nearest person to me at the back, and I went, excuse me. I went, is this a 49? No, mate, this is whatever he fucking said, I can't remember. And I'm like, shit. Alright, come on then, let's get off the fucking bus on the next fucking stop to find out where the fuck I am. I was all the way in Selly Oak. I was all the way in bloody Selly Oak, man, which is missions. So then, and to make matters worse as well, Kelly's due to go and see this pond house. It was supposed to be pick me up, right? And then we go to this pond house with her mum as well in tow that wanted to go and have a look as well. So I went, look. I've got off. I'm in Selly Oak. I'm pissed off. I can't be asked to get in any more buses. And I know really I should make the effort because I'm a bit of a why. But I'm pissed off and I need time to think. So I probably could do with a walk even though I'm too tired to walk. So I'm just going to go on a walk. I'm too pissed off to wait for buses, Bob. And I said, look, I don't want to make you late. You go and fucking go to this pond house and you have a look at it, as much as I was looking forward to having another look at that pond and what needs doing to it and all that. Because the first time we went, I remember the woman saying something like, it just so happened the agent that was showing us around, it was her mate's house. So she was saying to me, I actually had a party with her in this house before, and we was all outside, and I think I remember her saying something about the pond just needs a few minor repairs and just gutting out of all the crap in the bottom and fill it back up, and it's good to go. Wow. I ended up going on my walk. It was a horrible, long walk. They viewed the house, and then Kelly's mum came and they went and picked me up after. So for those that live in the Midlands, in Birmingham in particular, that know the areas I'm talking about, I got off in Selly Oak, somewhere outside a KFC, and there's like this tall building, this big tall fucking building next to it, and I had to walk from Selly Oak to Cotteridge, and there was a KFC in Cotteridge somewhere that I sat and wait for them to come and pick me up. What a fucking nightmare walk that was, but hey, it gave me time to calm down. Legs were absolutely fucked, and then I just went back home. So this weekend, I've arranged, and we've just gone and seen it again. And the woman's actually told me she spoke to a friend since, and she said, actually, the pond's ready to go. All you've got to do is just take all the sludge out the bottom, take all the plants out and everything, and redo it up, fill it up with clean water. I said, is there a pump and filter system already put in, or have I got to fork out for that? She phoned her up, asked her, and she's like, nah, yeah, there is no filter or anything like that. That's the only thing, bar like fish and that you've got to like put money into it. So that saves me spending money on the liner and all that, it would seem. So great, even better. So there's that. And on the way home, Kelly's been like, shut up her an offering. The woman said to us, there is another couple that wants the house, and they've offered $5,000 more. This is how much they want that house. They've offered $5,000 more. Shut you guys, go to bed. They've offered $5,000 more than the asking price. So that's like, oh shit, they really want this house as well. Now the only thing that's holding them back is the same as what position we was in here. Hands are tied because they're still waiting for their place to sell. So we've got that at the on the advantage. So I said, fucking buy it as soon as you get in. So that was the plan. We was going to phone them up and say, yeah, we'll take it. But she said, what shall I do? Shall I try and ask for a little bit less and see what happens? So she's phoned her mum up in the meantime and said, what do you think I should do? And her mum said, because you see, there's another house that we've just recently seen today on the way to this house. And it's got a massive fucking conservatory. And the rooms in the house are big and everything. Definitely worth a look. Definitely worth a look. So I said to her, my idea was, if we can't get a viewing for this other house we've just spotted that's roughly in the same sort of area, sometime this weekend, we can't miss that fucking opportunity of this pond house that I've dubbed the pond house. Right? Well, pond house too, because there was one house that we saw before the pond. Not bad. I know some people would just say, oh, water's water, what are you on about? But not for me. Like, you know, Evian, I can definitely taste the difference with Evian. French French water don't seem to well, Evian at least anyway, don't seem to sit right with me. I always get these like little tiny pinching pains in my stomach after I've drunk Evian. So anyway, because of this new trying to view this other house now, her mum said what I would do is try and see if we can get this viewing for sometime this weekend. But at the same time, put an offering on the house that you've just gone to see again, and see what happens. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening tomorrow. I really wanted her to say we'll take it tonight, man, but oh no. I'm hoping now that tomorrow somebody doesn't turn round to them and go, "Oh yeah, we'll have your house off you," because I know they're going to snatch that other house. I don't know. No, I think it's ours. I think it is ours. I think it is ours. I think it's going to be ours. So now if that means I've got to get my arse, got to get a rocket up my arse now and start getting more boxes and boxing my stuff up, and then getting the cats ready to move as well. Still trying to sell these buggers here as well. But at least we'll still get to have this place as well. Dad will be here. Happy days. Sorry that I haven't been reading all the God knows how many. Steve, you still here, blimey? Carlos is here. Hello, Carlos. Thank you for. Oh, Dave's here as well. Is he still here? I don't even know. Roll call, roll call. Oh, God. It is so nice to see you all in the chat. It really is. There's always another house, I know, yeah, but I can't quite see who the hell said that, Dave. I figured that might be something you would say. No, but you're right. You are right. I kept thinking to myself earlier, not long after, while I was watching your show, actually, kept thinking to myself, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. There's a bit of crazy paving around the pond that's come loose that I'm going to have to redo. It's just minor work. But once it's got like these, they're not reeds. It's kind of like grass, but it is a water plant because I have seen it growing on the heaths and moors and out on the fields around ponds and wetlands out in the wild and that. When I've been out and about herping, it's you got to know what I'm on about. It's not quite grass. It's not thin like grass. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like it's a water plant that grows like grass, but it's more like tubular, thin tubular things like like cress. Not cress. What am I on about? Not cress. Like what's it called now? Chive. 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 You know how chive is like? It's not like a blade, is it? It's like a tube. It's more like a tube. Well, there's this water plant that's like it's sort of like chive. It grows in these like grass-like tubes, and every so often they have like these crusty brown clusters of something. I think it must be their flowers or something on some of the thingies. Well, there's two big fucking bunches of this stuff growing out the middle of the pond. And I don't want them there because they're taking up a lot. It looks nice, but it's taking up a lot of the pond, in my opinion. So I'm going to fucking wrench them the fuck out, yeah. All right. Stick some fucking, what they're called now? Lilies. I'm going to stick some lilies in the corner. And I've got to have two different types of lilies. I don't just want white lilies. I want to try and see if I can get some pink or red ones as well as white. So there's a bit of variation, a bit of duckweed in the corner, which I'm going to have to maintain because I don't want it completely carpeted. And I know that stuff's a pain in the arse. You have to keep an eye on that shit. Get a little bit of that in your pond or your fish tank. You really do need to either get rid or just, if you want to keep it, just keep tabs on it, because we used to have a tropical fish tank and it spread like wildfire on that in the tropical tank. And then the cold water tank next to it got contaminated, and then that one got coated over as well. And my dad was forever getting the fucking fish net and skimming it out of water, and then it would come. You only had to have a few little floaters, and it would just distribute within weeks. Within a few weeks, man, it'd just be like a carpet of green. So you got to watch it with that duckweed. But a little bit here and there, it looks nice as long as you can afford to maintain it. So I'll have some lilies. Definitely have reeds growing around somewhere, man. And then I'm gonna buy some really nice koi. I'm not your typical bit of white, bit of orange patch, bit of black patch, maybe some pure white, maybe some white ones with a red patch. There will be some like that, of course, but I like to be different. And I'm the one that will go out and buy the gold koi, the blue koi, the ones that you don't usually fucking see. I remember years ago, I paid 20 quid for a 6-inch carp, koi carp, and it was fucking it was pure blue, pure like not a royal blue. It was a beautiful, rich blue. It was a nice blue. It really caught the eye. And I just had to have it. Other fish ate it though. That's stupidity of me again, man. I put other fucking fish in it that I thought weren't going to eat it, and they ate it. 20 quid. I've done it before. I put a yellow 6-inch yellow tench and a green tench and some like grey and yellow koi carp, it was like a yellow and grey mirror carp in a fish tank with a fucking wild perch, thinking the perch weren't gonna fucking eat them. Sucked them in like nobody's business, man. So yeah. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I'm doing a few videos of me moving out, boxing, moving all the stuff in. You know, it's the next chapter of my life, guys. The next chapter of my life. And there are changes at work on their way as well, which tie in with this period of my life as well. So there are big changes everywhere, and not just that. Obviously, what's going on out in the world right now, you know, shitty old Labour as well. Fucking, oh my god. Oh well. Oh well. It certainly is going to be interesting. And you know what comes to mind as well? You know the tune that Dave plays. Na na na. That bit keeps rolling around in my head now, and I got to admit, does it scare you? It fucking does now. I got to say, it fucking does now. Uncertainty. I know I shouldn't be really, but it's just uncertainty. I'm worried, you see. I've never been in this position before. Money's going to be tight. It really is going to be tight. I can't be banana get anymore. I really can't. Not at the moment, anyway. As much as you know I love you guys and everything, yeah. And I want to. Because, you know, I just use money like the next person just to get by. I'm not a greedy fucking cunt. You know what I mean? I will give if I can give it, you know what I mean? Even if that means I can't really give it because I'm just a nice person like that, man. It's not to get attention. you know, like be on a podium and like look at me or anything like that. It ain't like that, and I can see to some people it might look like that. I genuinely just like to give. I just like to be a nice person. That's all, you know. You know, I hinder myself most of the time doing it, you know, but I'm just, you know, it's not life, it's an adventure, you know, as he says. And I'm just here to enjoy it and try and share what I can, how I can, when I can, you know what I mean? Even like I say, if I can't really afford to do it, I still fucking do it. You might you might say that I'm a fucking idiot for doing that. That's your opinion, but I'm just a giving person. I'm just a nice fucking git, I guess. I try to be. Um, but I really can't be banana git anymore, unfortunately, as much as I would like to continue. That 20 quid fucking thing that went on there. Uh, yeah, don't worry, man. I got myself in that, man. You, I, you know, I didn't even expect her to go on like that. You know what I mean? To go on the stream like that. But it's all good. It's all good, Dave. It's all good. Here's to my future. Here's to the future. See how that goes down. So yeah, money's going to be tight. I'm worried about a few things. I'm worried about the cat's going to be all right. By the way, the people that are next door, they've got Bengals as well. Yep, they've got Bengals as well. That's going to be interesting. So I'll have something to talk about with the neighbours, at least. Apparently they're really good as well, because you know that time that I didn't make it last weekend because of the fucking bus fucking shenanigans. Yeah, well, the agent, when she left, her car wouldn't start. It broke down, so the neighbours came out and had tried to help with her car, bless them. And she said to us, "Oh, really nice people, really nice people." That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I just can't wait to get up in the fucking morning and film Kelly phoning up to say we'll take it to see what happens. Oh yeah. I've got another video in the works that I've got to put together, and randoms or random video part 2 or volume 2 or whatever I'm going to call it. So I've got to get round to doing that. Let's see if we can get this viewing for this other place. I just, when I see a place and it's got really big rooms and then it's got a conservatory that's the fucking lounge and the fucking kitchen and maybe something else put together in space, I'm like, yo, I'm sold. I ain't even had a look at how many bedrooms and how big they are yet. And that fucking conservatory has sold me. Let's go and investigate. So I've said, yeah, I like that one, Bob. Let's go and have a look at that. But yeah, if we can't get a viewing on that one by Sunday afternoon before Kelly has to take me back to Birmingham, then we're just gonna go, yeah. Let's just sack that off, man, and just concentrate on this, because this one, we've agreed that if we lose this Pondays now, we'll be really upset. It's like the equivalent of not being able to move into Kelly's granddad's bungalow because of how much that costs. But some happy families moving in there now, so I really do hope they appreciate that space in that garden that we certainly could have done with. Because you could have easily have built 4 more bungalows on that house, on that garden, and still had room for a decent sized garden. I had plans to have a nice tropical, exotic, how do you say it now? orchard, orchard at the back of the garden. In addition to the apple trees and the damson tree that a granddad planted, I just started planting all these random, exotic, tropical fruit seeds and pits and God knows what to see what I could possibly get to grow. And so far, we've got lemon seeds growing. Never mind these fucking ornamental fucking lime and lemon trees you're seeing all over the place now that you can just sit on your fucking window ledge and they'll grow about a foot, 2 foot, and they're fucking scattered with loads of little fucking lemons on them. I'm talking about real fucking proper size fucking orange and lemon trees that are gonna fucking produce some proper size lemons and oranges on them. So I've got like genuine organic, by the way, lemon tree seedlings, little saplings, whatever you want to call them, little baby lemon and lime trees. Sorry, not limes. I haven't planted the limes yet. Got lemon trees growing. We've got orange, emperor oranges seeds growing. We've got satsumas growing, tangerines. We've got pomegranates growing. They're doing all right as well. They're getting nice and tall. Got a couple of pomegranates. I've not long put a few peach pits in some plant pots, buried them, hoping the sunshine will get them up to temperature. Usually they don't take. You're supposed to like do some fucking thing for a few weeks in the fridge or something and then take them out, but I don't want to go through that bollocks. I'm just winging it and taking a chance. What happens, happens. But the one that I'm chuffed with the most is the fucking lychee tree. Like, I never thought it was going to happen, and I even looked up on Google, can you grow lychees from seed or wherever that fucking brain thing is in the UK? And it says, nah, you're not really, you can't really usually, they don't usually tend to take in the UK because of the climate. Fucking pulled it off. I've got one lychee tree going and it's doing well. One lychee tree out of like, I've got 6 or 7 of them fucking seed things that you get out the middle. And I didn't think they didn't look healthy enough either because they looked all shriveled, like shriveled coconut beans, sucked cocoa beans. But yeah, one's tough and it's doing really well. It's doing really well. So I've got a lychee tree as well, and I'm keeping my eye on it. It's doing really well. It's okay. It's okay. It's only 8 inches tall, but it's doing really well. The leaves are looking healthy on it and everything. So that's my bestest achievement so far. The lychee tree. If I can get that to grow into a decent sized tree, and then start getting fruit on it, by the time I'm starting to venture on into my fucking late 50s, that'd be fucking nice. That would. It's the only pain in your ass, man. Trees, especially fucking fruit trees, they take a fucking lifetime to fucking get to some fucking substantial fucking bearing fruit fucking size, don't they? So, you know, I remember my dad. I've got a mango as well. Trying to grow a mango as well. Now the purse thing that it comes in, that's split, and I've took that out, and I've put that into the compost, and I probably should have just left the fucking thing. Touch and go with that. We'll see how it goes. My dad done that before, and it must have not like took because I don't recall him putting a mango tree in the garden, but he did grow a peach, but it got leaf curl. It got to like about 3 foot tall. He put it out in the back garden. It started to get leaf curl. And then of course my mum and dad split up, so God knows if that tree's still left in the garden to grow or not. I don't know, man. But it sure would be nice to see if that'd be quite a decent size by now if they've left that. Well, yeah, going back to the house moving and all that. Yeah, make an offer tomorrow, and yeah, I think that house is ours. I really do think that house is ours. We're finally doing it, guys. We're finally doing it. I'm finally getting the fuck out of Stetchford. Finally. Getting away from the bullshit. The fuckery. I won't have to worry about random people of my fucking past going, I want a fucking word with you. You know what I mean? None of that shit. None of that shit. Yeah. Okay. Keep my address, my new address information to like a need to know basis. And there you go. But like this day and age, it's a lot easier to find shit out in it, unfortunately. So, I have got that in mind. But, you know, you just don't throw this shit around, do you? Nice peaceful area, nice quiet fucking area. I'm fully aware of what goes on over there in my area. But yeah, there's a spot that's supposed to be not too fucking good, not too far away, and we're like tucked away in a nice area. But yeah, the garden's nice. Got a nice pond. A lot of greenery growing everywhere. Loads of apparently she's got loads of tropical plants and rare plants apparently growing in there and all that. So we'll have to get the old Lens app on the go to find out what we've got. What else did I want to talk about? I hate it when I fucking just go blank. Yeah, so it's a nice garden. It's got a nice shed at the bottom. It's got a garage on the left. I have contemplated on putting some money into the pond and making it deeper. Don't get in a bidding war. The thing is, Dave, as far as I know, it's only this other couple that, what if you're still here, by the way, that wants this house. And it would seem, because Kelly turned around and she says, how much, I don't suppose you can say, but how much are they asking, sort of thing? And the woman's turned around, I'm getting her in the fucking shit here. But she's gone, I'm not supposed to do this. Yeah, they're actually asking like $5,000 over the asking for. Yeah. Not really. So that puts it into perspective, don't it, on how much this other couple wants this house. And she says, but don't worry, you're in a better position. Even though they've asked that, you're in a better position because they're still waiting to move. You could just bang. And that is exactly what we plan to do tomorrow. I think we're going to execute this, man. I'll be able to show you around the new property and show you what's what. Move the cats in, get them out where they need to be. Slowly get that up and running again so that hopefully next year we can start making money again, start selling kittens. I said to Cal, I've decided if once we've got settled and we've got them settled as well, and we're ready to breed them again, if it doesn't work for me in the first year and it feels like I'm putting more money into it than I'm getting from it, I've promised to sack it in. I'll keep my Bengals that are my pets, right? But there's a few of them that I'll just like, the upkeeping with all of them is just going to be bollocks. So I just have to cut my losses and just get rid of them as well, and just keep my favourite ones that are my pets, like Cassie, Jet, um, Jet and Roland would have to be then neutered, just to be on the safe side, and I'll just have them as pets then, and it'll be a lot easier for us. So I'm going to move into a property now and give it one last shot with them guys, get them sorted, start all over again next year, and see where we get with it. And I think that is the best positive way forward towards in regards to them. And then things will work out a lot clearer for us then, whichever way it goes. And then, of course, there's getting to work as well, getting used to the new journey to work, how that's going to work. Because I said to her, as soon as you make that offer, I need to go over to that bus stop and find out what time the buses start running around here, because you never know, we might change shifts again, and I might have to do a 5:15, maybe earlier, start in the morning. So it's essential that I find out what time the buses run around here. And Kelly's like, "Oh, don't worry, I've already had, bless her, I've already had a look." I think she said the first one comes about 5 in the morning. And I went, "Oh, fucking wicked, great, thanks for that." So she's got on that already. But I might start using my scooter, my electric scooter that I've got. If there's not too many hills there or back that stop me from having a nice smooth muty, then I'll probably have to like just either get a better fucking bike or scooter, or just make sure that I get them buses on time. But it's the money thing as well. I'm not used to money being tight, but it has to be now. It has to be in order for this to work. And that does put pressure on me, that does. But you know, it is what it is. And I want it to all work. I want it to all work. You know, Kelly is the best thing that has fucking happened to me so far, because in the last, coming up to now, 6 years of the last 6 years, almost last 6 years of my life, I've not had to worry about much. It's been great. I got somebody that I don't have to keep thinking in my head, what the fuck is she doing? You know what I mean? Don't have to fucking worry about that. No one should have to fucking worry about that when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. You should be able to know you can trust them. And I've got that, and that's fucking fantastic, that is. I trust her 100%, and I know she trusts me. She probably doesn't trust me as much as I would like to, but I fucking get that, because I can be a twat most of the time. So I get that. Like, in regards to like money and stuff like that, I'll go on stupid. I do. I know I do. Right. So, you know, there's gonna be some dates, but overall I know she trusts me. Otherwise, you know, it wouldn't fucking work. I got someone that can fucking fly straight with me once and for all, and I ain't got I ain't got the worries that I used to have with previous partners, man. Right? I remember the last time I threw all my fucking chips on the last bird and slowly started to realise some shit that I knew really common sense was telling me it's not worth sticking around, but I still did. And the reasons why I did in the end weren't worth it. Now I'm older and wiser. It wasn't worth it in the end. It was not worth it. I slowly started to learn that at the same time as being a bit of a deceiver, say a bit, that's being light on it. There's also something going on up there that I didn't realise before, and I should have picked up the pieces a long time ago. That there was a few things coming away from the circuit boards up there, but it weren't until I went into her son's room the one day and noticed that there was blue paint all up the window and all across the window ledge. And I thought, okay, he's a typical fucker. So, you know, I'm going to have to go and tell his mom now what he's done to the window. It was just me and her, from what I recall. I've gone into her front room, and I've gone, you know your son has dashed all fucking blue paint up the window and all across the window ledge. And to my shock, she turned round and looked at me with a sort of like a staring straight through me hazy gaze and went, "Oh, that wasn't him. That was me." I went, "Excuse me?" She went, "Yeah, that was me." I went, "The paint up the fucking bedroom window and all across the fucking window ledge, that was you?" And she went, "Yeah." Calm as anything. And I went, "But why? Why would you do something like that?" You know what she said? "Oh, because I was bored." Wow. That's when I realised then. Bless you. I didn't go straight to, "Oh, fuck, you're a bit fucking tapped, you are, ain't you?" I started to think logically straight away, what in her life could cause her to go like this? And we're talking about someone that's maybe had some trauma that I don't know about in her childhood. I'm not too sure about that, but I do know that obviously it didn't work out with her Babby's dad. The kids were a struggle to keep together. I know that because I weren't their father and I was struggling with it all. And I could clearly see they were always 24/7 playing the mum up. And so that's going to fucking do something to you. Alone, having that stress you out all the fucking time. And then other things as well, relatives passing away and trying to make sense of that in your head as well. So I did sort of like, I did sympathise for her, and I got it to a certain extent. But at the same time, I realised, Pete, this is another reason why you need to get the fuck out of this, because there's not really much you can fucking do here. It's not working. She's choosing to not make it fucking work because it quite clearly seems like she didn't really want this to work the way you would have liked it to work from the get-go, right? So and now you're learning this side of fucking things as well. It's probably, well, like I said, I stuck around for other fucking reasons, for selfish reasons, shall we say, and like a typical bloke. Fucking, and it was stupid, and it wasn't worth it. It was not worth it. It really was not worth it. Part of me, I recall back in them days, was kind of fucking trying to convince myself that maybe I can pull it together and turn it around and make something good of this, and maybe we can uh, put everything that I realise she's doing under the carpet and try and help her and make this fucking work. But it was for fucking naught. And then just when I thought I was trying to get a grip and book my ideas up, she just turns round to me and goes, and I'm like, my attitude was, you've said this before, you're joking. I'll just go down there and try and sort it out now. I've already been fucking seen somebody and hooked up with them and everything and all that. But that's as far as I'm willing to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it any fucking more, man. Because that's just caused too much fucking bullshit in my fucking life, man. That has. I should have fucking just left that as it was and then just moved on. I don't even know why I fucking carried on trying to fight for it. But then it's amazing how you land on something or someone in your life and it completely flips everything over for you. And now I feel like I'm on the right page that I'm supposed to be on. I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on now. And it feels good, like it should. And the past is the past. I can put that all behind me now and just move on. Just move on. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. And I'm just gonna move on with my fucking life. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do me and Cal, and we're gonna have a cracking life together. Peaceful, it would seem. Hopefully, we can make this work. But another worry is if I lose my job, maybe that's obviously going to be a fucking a problem there. That is, because that's my foundation fucking pillar right there, man. That's like holding all this shit up at the moment. And I don't even fucking know how hard it is out there now to get a decent paid job. But I would imagine if it was really hard back in the day before I got this job, I've been in 10 years now. God fucking knows how fucking hard it is now. And guess what? Labour's in fucking power now as well. So, let's just keep our fucking head down, shall we? Yeah, no more banana git, man. Just plain old git. It's nice as well because I'll still get to film the fucking goldfinch outside every now and again because that was one of the things around here I was actually going to miss. Spent all that time loving wildlife as a kid and through my early 20s going out looking for birds, and I'd be lucky to see a great tit. I'd be over the moon to see a great tit or any of these other colourful birds, goldfinch or anything like that. You might get a flashy yellow or whatever in the trees and then they're fucking gone. And I can't stop fucking seeing them now. Go outside every day and they're there, right in the trees. Like fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the buggers all the time. Get sick of seeing them now. Beautiful birds, the goldfinch are. Got blue tits nesting in the roof every fucking year. It's fucking amazing. All sorts of birds come round here. Black caps. I've seen a fucking jay in the tree. The one autumn. That was one of the things I was going to miss round here. But we would seem that we were still going to get to pop around here to see her dad, and I'll still be able to go out in the garden and film that stuff as well. So it's really going to be interesting to see how things iron out. It really is going to be interesting to see how things play out. It feels good though, anyway. It feels good. I know there was some other stuff that I wanted to say, but it's not coming to mind. But yeah. Who's still here anyway? Or have you all fucked off to bed because it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning? Not far off. I can't get this screen to go small. Oh god. Hold on. I might end up pressing this off so the screen might go black. Oh god. Why is it all seized up, man? It's not letting me. Hold on. I might disappear for a bit. Oh, I'm back. So I couldn't move the screen. I can't see how many people are here. Does that say 4? Okay, so there's 4 people here. Okay, then who's still here then? Who's the 4 people? Steve, you can't possibly be one of the 4 people because I know you was tired earlier when Dave was on. So I would imagine you're in bed by now, probably snoring away. Like I should be, really. Margaret, she's probably one of the 4 because she's 5 hours behind us, so we're 5 hours ahead. So if it's coming up to 1 now, 10, 9, so around about 8-ish, 8 maybe getting on for 9 over by Marge now. So she should still be here, or at least maybe still up. Keep calm, one step at a time, looking forward. Yeah, of course, yeah. My son's veg garden, they compost an avocado tree, took root from seed. Oh, cool. They grow huge. I knew you'd still be here, Marge. I figured you would. No way, Seven's here. Are you still here, Sev? Are you one of the 4? Well, 2 now, apparently. Good to see you, Sev. How you keeping? I'm going to try my best to do more streams during this move period in particular. That's the plan anyway, because I do miss streaming. I just had like a time out from it so that I could get my head straight with what with getting over extra time in at work and struggling with trying to get sleep on these longer nights because I can't sleep properly when it's still light outside. And I get tired and I have to come home and get a few, if I can get a few hours in before Dave comes on and watch Dave stream and then go back to bed and all that. But it's not always that easy. Even if I do feel tired, it's just I have an issue with daylight. Dave's still here. I think it's just me, Steve. Sorry, me, Seven, and Marge. No, it's saying there's three. I don't know if Dave's still lurking or what's going on there. Oh, Steve did go. Oh, he did stay longer than I expected, bless him. Because, like I say, he was really tired. I can't wait to talk to him as well, because that was quite a bit of a shocker. I get the reasons why he went the way he went. I get that, but it was a shocker, and I was like, shit. Oh God, why is it not letting me? Oh, here we go. Temperamental. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Weed, grow weed. Thank you, Marge. I'm futtered. Yeah. I said that, don't leave it until the last minute. Kelly is being a little bit more laid back than I would like her to be about this. I know she's set on getting it with just as much as I am, but she seems to be being a bit more reserved on it all than I am. I wanted to just get on it. I'm trusting her wisdom though. I think she's been a chess player on this really good. I think I'm trusting the way she's playing this. She's got more experience with buying and selling properties than I have. I've never done this before. I've always been a fucking counsellor. Yeah, there's too many. Let's just catch up with the. Let's catch up with the. Okay, so nothing new is being said since Steve Sevens. So yeah, what's the time? Because I mean, it's like 5 to fucking 1 in the morning here, and I need to get up early anyway. I just thought I'd do this because I said I was going to do it, and I'm just going to have a little tinkle about with this before I go to bed. So I'm going to come off this in a bit, in a few minutes. Yeah, I have a little tinkle about on this for about 5-10, and then lock it off, and then go to bed myself. I'm buggered if I have dry mouth in the night now. Gonna definitely have to get up early in the morning and go over to the shop and get myself some more water because I refuse to drink anything out of the taps, and I have done for at least 20 years now or more. And I do think sometimes of how much I've spent on bottled water in the 20 plus years. We're going to have a filter on the taps, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and I mean, there's only 3 of yous here anyway, so what with me being tired, I am going to go, I guess. Thank you, Marge. And thank you very much for coming over. Look, I do feel bad for not staying in contact, and I really am going to try and keep keep in contact with you because I don't want to be one of these ignorant people that just fades off into the background. You're a good mate, Marge, and I like talking to you. I do, as well as most of all of the people that have come on. Really, I don't seem to get many notifications from Seven's streams, but when I do, even if it's me on the way to work in the morning, I'll click on and I'll pop in for a bit to see him. Interesting to hear what he's got to say as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep in contact with you, Marge. I want to certainly with you and people like Joel and people on the Telegram like Dave and all that, Freezy, Neil, Steve. Keep everyone like updated on the progress of what's going on and all that sort of thing. And I'll let you know, Marge. I'll probably even call you up a few times as well because we haven't had a decent fucking chat for a while, have we? And while I'm moving the stuff into the new place, it's just that I know it's no real excuse because I could have contacted you, but I have had a bit to do here, and there has been a bit of worry, and it's been a bit off-putting and all that. Nothing on your part or anything like that. It's all been me. It's all on me. But now I know where I'm going. Now I know where I'm heading, and things are all coming to a head now. I can think a lot clearly now, and I can get back on track and like amend things and is Dave still out? Oh, Dave was lurking. You lurker. Appreciate that, Dave. Dave was number 3, weren't you? He was number 3, weren't you? You're number 4. Well, I'm going to bed then. I'm going to bed. Right, Dave. Good night, Marge. Steve. 7. Sorry. You know what it is? Steve. 7. The E's and the V. Oh my god. I'll probably just turn this off to be honest with you. Right, Dave. They are crazy, Marge. They are. They are crazy. And probably about to get even crazier now. I said to my brother when we moved into once our mum and dad split off, and we'd been in the first flat that we moved into for about a year or two, doing the spliff, passing it around to the randomers that were starting to become our neighbourly friends in the area. During them days, and what was reflecting back at us on the news and all that, because I was still I was still, I was semi, shall we say, I was leaving norm world, and I was starting to realise what the fuckery that's going on in the world. But I was still actively watching TV. I was still watching Bo Selector, still watching Ali G show and all that sort of stuff on the TV, having a spliff and all that stuff. But I was starting to learn on the TV, in the news and all that shit, and internet, getting engrossed in that more. I was slowly starting to learn the fuckery that's actually going on in the fucking world. I totally forgot where that was going because I'm so goddamn fucking tired. Let me refer back to what March was saying. Yeah, times are crazy. Yeah, I'm back on track now. So I started to think in the future where this might be going. And I didn't like what was going on, in particular with the way they were trying to divide us, with no matter what it was that they could divide us with. Religion, you know, and stuff like that. In particular, religion and stuff like that. That was like big boundaries and that. And I was like, I turned around to my brother and started thinking. I had a bit of spliff and I started going deep. And I said to my brother, I said, you know what I can see in the future? Something to that effect. And he was like, what? And I was like, I think if things get any worse than they are now, said in the future, I predict that there is going to be a war out on the streets, and black and whites and Asians will be fighting each other, and there'll be fucking looting going on. There'll be all sorts of fucking forms of crime going on out there, and it'll be just a right rife out there. It'll be right kicking off, and it'll be fucking fight for survival situation. And it's getting there. It's getting there. So yeah, when you say it's getting crazy, times are getting crazy. Yeah, I do believe it's getting to that point now, March. And what I visualised, it would seem possibly isn't that far off now. You know, I hope it never fucking happens, but look what's going on with the migrants coming in and everything, man. It's not good, man. But anyway, I'm starting to fucking slur my words. I can't think straight. I'll just let everyone get their rest, all right? And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Gutted that Dave don't stream on a weekend because I could do with some more Dave. But maybe I'll do a stream or something. I don't know. Oh, Tony don't seem to be streaming much these days, does he? Or at least I don't get no notifications for them anyway. Yeah. Yeah, good night, anyway. Thanks for coming on. And I'm just going to go. All people still. Yeah, I'm just going to go, guys, and I'm going to get my sleep. So thanks for popping on. And I hope to see you on another stream tomorrow, maybe, possibly. I won't promise anything, but yeah, I'll try and see if I can do another stream tomorrow, maybe. Definitely got a video coming out through the weekend. So look out for that if that sort of shit that I get up to interests you. Alright. I'm talking sleep waffle. So I'm gonna go, mate. See you later, Dave. See you later, Sev. See you later, Marge. Diddly 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 daddly diddly doo dah day. Good night.